The Bible doesn't say follow your heart. The Bible says guard your heart. Proverbs tells us to guard our hearts. If we follow our hearts, we end up in a miserable marriage. We guard it, and we guard each other's hearts. We end up in a reciprocal, friendly marriage. I asked this past week for some of you to help me with the sermon. I got some awesome responses. The ones I don't read this morning, I'm going to post on Facebook. Don't worry, I won't leave your names or anything. But I want to read some of these to you about friendship, small ways in which friendship is exhibited in relationship. Let's start off with the best. I love it when my wife initiates intimacy with me. What man doesn't? Whenever I am stressed or upset, he sings, I've never heard this song. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. We could sing that for worship afterwards. That always puts a smile on my face and makes me laugh every time. Third one, he calls to check on me at work when I didn't feel well the night before, does dishes, makes dinner, does laundry, washes my car frequently, vacuums, fixes everything, builds furniture. So literally Jesus. Builds furniture. He makes sure to turn on my electric blanket controller before I come to bed. When we go places together, he drops me off at the door and picks me up when it's cold or rainy. My husband and I never go to bed at different times. By the way, this is in all bold and caps. It's like yelling online. My husband and I never go to bed at different times, always together. We never fall to sleep without holding each other, and we always have to have some part of our bodies touching each other throughout the night. I love to have my back scratched before I fall to sleep, and no matter how tired my husband is, he will do this for me and never ever complains when I ask. Oh, how I love him. That is simplicity right there, man. My husband makes sure the gas tank in the car is always full. He remembers my favorite foods, and he surprises me with them sometimes. He listens when I'm upset and helps me think through other perspectives. I love this one. This is from a man. I rub her feet, even when they stink. My husband puts love notes in my lunch. I always get a goodbye kiss from my husband, even if I'm not awake. He will start my car on cold mornings and clean off the outside if there is snow and frost on the windows. Makes me smile and warms my heart every time. No problem, hon. Thank you. My husband makes it a point to sit down with me to talk face to face every day. Our living room has been referred to as our talking room for years. Even when he's had a particularly stressful day at work, he takes the time to inquire about how my day went, how I am feeling, and just listens to me talk. He answers my questions about his day. We discuss our week. It is truly my favorite time of day. A couple more. He calls me on his way home to work to see if there's anything I need to pick up on the way home. She prays for me and occasionally sends her prayer to me via text or email. Unbelievably encouraging. Whenever she gets excited to tell me something, whether it's about work, something she found on sale, or a book, I feel honored that she wants to share this great news with me. I see it when he does things for me, even when it's not what he wants, like where we eat, giving the girls baths, putting lotion on, or even wearing socks to bed because I have a fear of bare feet touching me. When I go on travel for work, she hides cards and notes in my suitcase and travel bag. They are encouraging letters that make me smile when I get to my destination. And I want to read you one last one. Frank is very, very thoughtful. Oh, I said it. Sorry, Heidi. We once read many years back a little story of a wife and husband who sent the word, I got to say this right, S-H-M-I-L-Y, Schmiley, back and forth as they did kind things for each other. In fact, it was a game. Schmiley means, see how much I love you. We adopted the same word. Frank will generally hide the word in my lunch that he packs for me before I leave to go to school, or in a drawer when he is away, or in a sandwich. You never know where it may show up. Really simple stuff, isn't it? We come here and we theologize and we, get into the Bible and we read books about it and we get counseling for it. Some of you need to just get schmiley with each other. Some of you just need to start there. You probably will shock your husband or your wife if your marriage is a wreck right now. Some of you need to start just doing the simple things, the things you did when you dated. Most of you would never have gotten married if you treated each other the way that you treat each other now, if you reciprocated the way you reciprocate now. You never would have dated. It would have been done on the first date. You need to get back to that. Return to the wife of your youth. Be reciprocal. Intimate. Intimacy is basically being fully known without fear of rejection and fully knowing somebody without rejecting them. Psalm 139, the most intimate psalm I believe written. No matter where we go, God knows us. Wherever we go, do you know your wife? Do you know your husband? Do they know everything about you? And with everything that you know, do you receive them, love them under grace, forgive them, and continue to grow your friendship together?